Hey, it's National Dog Week, and our next guests are sharing an alternative for struggling pet parents in need of a safe space. SPCA International's PAWsitive Recovery program. It's a program that fosters pets while owners seek out help for addiction, mental health, or domestic violence related issues. Joining us now, I have Serena Saunders, founder of PAWsitive Recovery, and Simon Rubik, who's been sober for 2 years. His dog Tonks is also joining us as well. She was fostered through the program. Thanks to all of you. Oh, and who's this other dog? I'm sorry I didn't mention a second one.
Yeah, this is Boss. He's actually one of our dogs that goes into the rehabs for therapy. And
Oh.
yep,
Hi,
we've got
Boss
the
and
whole thing
Tonks.
here.
Well, thank you to all four of you. Serena, when I knew I was having you on the show, I thought to myself, when we talk about people taking the time to check in, get rehabilitated somewhere, we almost never ask, well, what's happening to their pets? Where did you get this idea?
Well, I have a veterinary background in shelter medicine. And so the idea came when I got into recovery myself. So I have 3.5 years sober, and I really just wanted to mix dogs and recovery together.
Hmm.
And my therapist actually came up with the idea and told me that there were no resources for people trying to get into treatment for their pets. And so the idea was born that way.
Wow. I mean, isn't that wild that that didn't exist before? And where did people's pets go beforehand if someone needed help? What usually happens to them?
Most people were forced to give up their animal, which is just tragic because so many of these people going into recovery have so much trauma already. And so you're just compounding trauma after trauma by having to get rid of your pet. And so this resource is really, really needed.
Yeah, I mean, they become our family. Simon, you know that very well. Tell us more about your story. I understand you struggled for decades with addiction, and Tonks was really all you had left, right?
That's correct. I had Tonks was a rescue dog that I got when I was still in active addiction, and she
Mm.
stuck with me when I lost everything to my addiction. And when I found Serena, I was actively seeking help. And if it wasn't for finding her, I probably would not have stayed with the program that I got into and continued on the journey that I took. She took care of Tonks for me while I got healthy.
While you got better. Talk about what it meant to know that Tonks was taken care of, and where would you be without this positive program?
So I uh, I probably wouldn't have stayed with the program. I would not have given up Tonks. The bond that I have with this dog, she's the world to me, and because of Serena, I was able to like take the time that I needed. I knew I got to come and visit her. I knew that she was in a safe place. This program, PAWsitive Recovery, the foster system that Serena has set up, just means the world to so many people that need recovery and knowing that their pets are in a good home and being taken care of. And I was able to visit Tonks through my time in recovery,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then got out and was able to get her back and get back into my own place and continue.
Well, congratulations on the success you had with the program. And I know it's been a journey for both of you. Serena, what do you hear from other pet owners like Cy who take advantage of the program while they're on their healing journey?
I mean, everybody is very grateful that they don't have to give up their pet, and really just maintaining their bond with their animal as they go through their journey is so important because as people begin to heal, they begin to repair relationships with their family and with their children if they can keep that bond with their animal intact. So, yeah, just we've had really incredible success and people getting out of the program and maintaining long-term sobriety because they still have their animals there to support them.
Yeah, I'd love to know how many people have come forward too and asking you for help in this specific kind of way. Simon, I also understand that you are a certified recovery coach. What have been the latest changes and milestones that you've had in your journey?
So I went on to into the recovery field. I do peer coaching for a company called Transcendence Recovery here in Denver. I also work with Serena 1 day a week where we go in and we do animal-assisted therapy with clients in mental health and substance use facilities, where we take animals in and do treatments, workshops with them. But yeah, I just work every day in the recovery community. I've made recovery my life. I'm 2 years, 3 months sober myself. So
you're one of the lucky ones. Yeah, you both are. Well, thank God for people like both of you. Serena and Simon, thank you for hopping on, sharing your stories, and also the incredible work that you're doing. We appreciate both of you.
Thank you so much for having us.
thanks.
Absolutely. Yeah, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Still ahead.